In this video, I will be recapping Week 2's preseason game against the Packers. How will Bo Nix do? The defense steps up. The Packers start the game off with the ball. They do have a decent drive going. They get into Broncos territory, and they have two deep shots on 3rd and 4th down. Moss was on the defense on one deep ball. McMillan was on, I will say they both could have been caught if the one that was Moss was covering. That could have been 6 if it was a good throw, like on target. Denver forced them on 4th down, so Denver gets the ball, and Bo Nix has looked good this preseason. The first touchdown of this game was taken off the board since he did pass the line of scrimmage. The only real moment in the preseason where he didn't have complete focus, but at the same time, I do like the effort, and it's preseason, and it's now those times to make the mistakes. And also, I will say, like, the awareness to get out of the pocket. He's shown really so much poise and the comfort in the offense. He looks like he's been in the league for years. But Denver gets on the board with a field goal, and they're up 3-0. In the early going, I have liked what I've seen from the front 7. I know it's against the Packers' 2nd and 3rd teamers, but they've attacked. The Packers' offense was trying to attack the secondary, but like the Packers could have been up 3-0 or 7-0, but the Broncos' defense has been stellar in the early going. In drive now for the offense, I've liked what I've seen so far. The play design, converting on 3rd and longs. Like, I felt like once the offense was in a 3rd and long situation, they would just punt the possession away. Like, don't even try to convert. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but from watching it, that's how it kind of looks. But they got a holding call afterwards, after converting that 3rd and long, and it's now the end of the first quarter. But it's preseason. Penalties are going to happen. But offense, again, they do look good. And I've liked what I've been seeing from Bo Nix using his legs. The play design from the offense right now. And the touchdown pass that he had, Nix faked the handoff, rolled out with Patrick coming from underneath for a wide open touchdown pass. We have a solid team, it looks like, this year. Like, I may have to change my AFC West predictions. That video is coming out probably later in the week. So be on the lookout for that. I might have to rewrite that script. No, I think how I'm going to keep it the way it is now, because I don't want to change anything. The front 7 and back end are playing complementary football right now for the defense. But the questionable personal foul on the punter gave the Packers a new set of downs, but it was all for naught. That was kind of the story of this game. The defense was just locking everything down. It was great. Young pass rushers too, and a young secondary. It's going to be exciting. Denver's 3rd offensive possession is now with Jarrett Stidham. So Bo Nix is done for the day. He went 8 for 9, 80 yards, a touchdown, 3 rushes for 12. Another solid performance by Bo Nix. The poise and the comfort has been impressive. Stidham played well in the first game, just an unlucky interception. It just 3rd and long possession conversions they're getting. Like, I don't have any complaints with how the ball was moved down the field on this possession. It did come down to penalties again. They were 4th and 1, and they were going to get it. The way the game was going, they were going to convert that 4th and short, but they had a penalty. They were to punt the ball away. But Riley Dixon was probably one of the best punts I've seen him do as a Bronco, inside the 5. Well, we got the defense back out there, and the pass rush has been there all day, but Clifford was able to get out of contain on a 3rd and long, and he did pick up the first down. Denver's defense also got a costly penalty, and as I was finishing typing that up, Smith picked Clifford off and almost brought it to the house. He brought it just outside the red zone. They did start their possession inside the red zone, and Stidham does it himself on this one. He had a bruising run into the end zone. So the Packers are losing 0-17 at the half. And halftime notes were Denver's winning on third downs. Winning in the trenches. They do need to clean up the penalties. 7 to the Packers 2. Time of possession. Who cares about time of possession? I mean, remember the days of Peyton Manning with the Colts? Denver would try to control the clock. It wouldn't work. Yeah, don't have many other complaints other than the small lapse of Knicks crossing the line of scrimmage. But again, good awareness to get out of the pocket. And these are all fixable issues. And especially with it being the preseason and all, it's fine. Just get it out now. And Denver will start the second half with the football, up 17-0. On this offensive possession, there really wasn't much going on. There was a sack, which kind of surprised me because last week no sacks, which is great. After seeing the stat line of the Bills-Steelers game, seeing Russell get sacked 3 times, I was like, yep, we know that feeling. They converted another third down, Stidham to Humphrey, but this drive ended off with the unluckiness of Stidham. The drive ended with a pick that was deflected at the line of scrimmage. The 2 picks that's happened this season are not Stidham's fault in the preseason. Stidham's been good. Will he be the second quarterback? Are they going to carry 3? Who knows? Will one of them be trade bait? I mean, maybe the Vikings might be looking at somebody. Probably not, because it looks like they might be fine with Sam Darnold. Denver's defense, again, stopped them on 4th down. The defense has been great. They were great last night. The Broncos offense came back with probably the least impressive drive of the preseason. Thus far. A holding call set this one back, which was a matter of time. They would have at least one bad drive, and I'm fine with it. It's preseason. Again, keep stating that it's preseason, but also at the same time, probably don't want this to become a habit either. So get it fixed now. Denver's defense on this drive, they came up with a sack fumble with pressure from Ellis Onito. Broncos had the ball with Zach Wilson just outside the red zone. The offense couldn't get it done, couldn't punch it in this time, but they still tack on 3 with a 39-yard field goal. So now Denver's up 20-0. To follow that possession, Packers drive. It was a short drive. They had a deep shot there, but the throw was overthrown, and it could have been 6. This is very different from last week's preseason game, where as soon as the Broncos scored, the Colts scored. It kept going. No one was able to really gain momentum in that one, but this one was a complete dominance of the Broncos. Had a good run play. It was held, another holding, and then this drive sadly ended with a safety. That pass rush was there in an instant. I think I blinked and Wilson was down in the end zone. I mean, should he be aware of where he is on the field? I don't know. It happened so damn fast. I don't really blame Zach Wilson on that. Not at all. The best drive of the Packers night did end with a missed kick, so technically Denver's defense is still pitching this shutout. And the next Broncos possession, Zach Wilson started this drive with a sack, and they just couldn't recover. So they punt the ball back away to the Packers. But the way this game's going, you could kind of this is where you would want to go and get something to eat, because but it would have to be something microwavable because Denver's defense has been lights out. On top of the ball, they're always by the ball, stopping them again on fourth down. Like it was great. Like on that drive, I saw the running back slip out, and I was like, "Oh, this could be a big play." And then I forget who made the tackle, but it was like right there. I mean, maybe if the ball wasn't floated there, maybe it could have been different, but Denver's D was right there on every play. So, scoring possession, Zach Wilson was able to get a screen pass, and Denver's up 27-2. And the Denver defense does their job again. That's all I wrote in the script. I really feel like I should have just been like writing offense stuff and then just say defense stops, defense interception, defense that, defense. Like there's really no notes needed for the defense. And this is the last Bronco possession. They were able to run the 4-minute offense, essentially bringing the clock down to seconds. The Broncos really dominated this one. 4-minute offense. When you can successfully do that, solid win. The only concerns I have are the penalties, and with it being the preseason, it's not the end of the world. It's got to be fixed now. Don't want that carrying into the regular season, like I stated earlier. But now we got 2 preseason games in the books, and I feel like most of us in Bronco country and some of the people in the NFL community believe that any day now, Bo Nix will be named the starting quarterback for Week 1. And as per the broadcast last night, he will be the first Broncos rookie QB to start in Week 1 since John Elway, which kind of blew my mind, but I guess it does hold up because all the rookies I can remember didn't start right away. Jay Cutler started after Jake when we were 7-4. But while we are on to Week 3 against the Cardinals, we're getting so close to that regular season, guys, and I'm feeling hope again. Like, will we make the playoffs this year? That's the optimism I'm feeling right now. But I've been there before during the preseason, where Drew Lock had a pretty solid one in 2021, and we know how that story ended. Sorry, I don't really have much to add in this one. We were just that good last night. Other than those penalties, they were dominant. And I think that will do it for this video. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, give it a like. If not, give it a thumbs down. Both help in different ways. One gets it out there and the other will tell me, oh, I should probably do this better or try and do that better. Comment down below what you think Denver will be doing this year. Share this video with Bronco Country or your NFL friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to not miss another video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Let's go.